How's it going, guys? Higgs here, and we have a nice update about AC Shadows' future as Ubisoft have released the much anticipated Year 1 roadmap. There is a new Parker update, new story drops, and much more to go over, but before we do start, if you find yourself enjoying the video, leave a rating, and if you are new here and Assassin's Creed is your thing, subscribe to the channel as well. So as you can see from the roadmap, we have quite a lot coming, and all of this will be arriving before the Claws of Awaji DLC, which we will also get into later on in the video. New story drops, which will be free and happening before the DLC, will bring with it new allies, abilities, activities, and add more backstories to some of the characters in the game. The first story is titled The Works of Louis Froy, who is a scholar within the game and will give us more of an insight into him, and will come in early May. They also say regular title updates and bug fixes will be coming based on our feedback and requests, which is good to hear as the community does have some good ideas, and it would be nice to see Ubisoft implement some of them. The one I hope they add is the ability to skip time and seasons, as not every player has lots of time to play, and with some parts of the game requiring a certain time or season to complete them, I feel it is only right to add that change. I did put this out there on socials in a response to the previous update. There was some pushback on it saying no, don't have that, but honestly, if you're going to add certain missions in a game where you are in the need of it being either day or night or a certain season, I do feel it is only right that you have that option available in the game. Certain players don't have the time available as others, and it would be nice to have that accessibility feature for them to be able to change it from night to day, day to night, summer to winter, whatever you need to do in order to complete a mission, or go for some of the trophies which do need you to have a certain time of day or season. So hopefully they can add that in the future through a meditation or something like that, something simple, but we'll have to wait and see. Also coming in late May is a new Parker update, and with that comes a height gaining back eject. If I remember correctly though, I thought we already saw this one before the game was released. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments, guys, but I swear we saw that previously. We've got a new side eject and a new move called the ledge jump, which looks cool and will help grab them overhangs a bit more easily. And for all you photographers out there, there is an update to the photo mode, which will be coming in May with new filters, poses, and expressions. And you will also be able to add ambient music, which is a nice little touch as well. Honestly, there are some really talented guys in the community, and I look forward to seeing more pictures from the game. I love nothing more than going onto screenshots over on Steam and seeing the abundance of great pictures over there. Honestly, I don't know how you get them to look like that, whether you take them and then chuck them into Photoshop. I honestly don't know, but keep up the good work. It makes for some great viewing. In June, there will be another update, and with this, we will get more settings to adjust immersion, like turning off individual effects, assassination filters, which is a great change. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of that black and white filter. It breaks the immersion of what are some really cool assassination effects. I just can't wait to be able to turn that off. And turning the white outline off around our characters when we are in stealth mode. Personally, I like that visual as it lets me know when I'm in cover, but it's a nice option for you hardcore players out there to have. Another change is they are expanding the alarm system from castles to the open world to add more of a challenge. Not a fan of this if I'm being honest, as I find the alarm system annoying anyway, although I do get why they would do it, but it would also be cool if they tied a reward by defeating a certain number of guardians, but we will have to wait and see. Every time someone rings the bell, it just really pisses me off. One, because I've not managed to defeat them and stop them from ringing a bell, but two, them guardians can get quite overwhelming. I always have about 3 or 4 on my arse at any given time. So to have that in more ways is not a good one, but hopefully they can make that hassle worth our while and put some cool loot into the game, because if you give player some loot to chase, we're not going to moan, are we? Let's be honest. Future updates will bring the ability to toggle your headgear on and off during cutscenes, which makes sense, and they are adding a new Game Plus mode, which is great news. It just helps with the replayability of a game like Shadows, raising that level cap and hopefully unlocking some stronger versions of your current gear. Plus, they will be adding new difficulty settings for combat and stealth. The combat in Shadows is, I feel, rewarding along with stealth, so an extra challenge is going to be welcome with that. Also in June, we will get a new free quest and a new ally for our league. I'm all for new allies, but I would like them to have a backstory and some unique missions to go along with them as well. They didn't give a specific date for the Claws of Awaji expansion, but what we do know is this will open up the Awaji Island, which is a new region, and continues Naoe's and Yasuke's stories. And I have to say, I'm more intrigued by Yasuke's story and seeing where that goes with the Templars. We will get new enemies, which is a given, and new abilities, which I hope are nice and different to the current ones we have. And we've got the new bow staff weapon for Naoe. It would be nice for Yasuke to have another unique weapon type, but maybe that is in the works for a future update. With updates to the world, we will receive a freshen up of the codex and animus content, which will have some free stuff to earn. Ubisoft did say their plan is to release regular updates to keep the game feeling fresh and enjoyable, and they have a few surprises up their sleeves as well. I think all in, it is a good roadmap with a lot there, but it has to be quality over quantity. It's all well and good having all this stuff coming, but it needs to have some meat on that bone to keep players interested and engaged. I would have liked more additions to the hideout and maybe some mini games to give us a reason to spend more time there, because honestly, some of these hideouts I've seen are beautiful, and it is a cool feature to be able to create a nice hideout for yourself. There is a lot of options, but give us a reason to actually be spending time in there. Give us some activities. But Ubisoft do have more surprises up their sleeves, so let's wait and see. For me also, the Claws of Awaji has to be on point due to the story ramifications. In my view, the main story was cut to allow for the Awaji expansion, and for it to be put behind a paywall, it needs to tie things up nicely. I also hope the Parker update hits nicely as well. I enjoy Naoe's movement in the game, and any additions to that flow I'll welcome. The new ledge jump will be a game changer, as it is annoying when you can't reach an overhang. Another change I would like to see is the ability to climb with Yasuke. I just don't like switching characters so I can access a viewpoint. It totally breaks the game's immersion for me. I get characters and lore, but to have an assassin game where a main character can't climb efficiently is a bit of a bummer. Adding more coffins would be good as well. They're like mini dungeons and I quite enjoy figuring them out, but please, for the love of God, add a torch as they are so dark. The collabs are interesting as well, that they mentioned that. I don't have a clue who they will collab with, but with it being Ubisoft, I'm sure they have plenty of IPs that they'd want to bring into the game, and I'd assume it will be skins in the shop. I don't know what else. You maybe have some uniforms you can earn out in the world, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't mind collabs as long as they're done correctly, and they're pretty decent. As long as it's just not a quick cash grab, there's no problem with doing that at all. A defog accessibility feature for the map I think is needed, and multiple selection of items would be a neat quality of life change as well. Overall though, it's exciting times for the game, and with continued feedback and updates, there is no reason Shadows can't keep improving and becoming even better. But guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, hit that thumbs up button because it helps the video and the channel out massively. And if you are new here and you are into Assassin's Creed and all other things gaming, hit that subscribe button for more content in the future. But as always, take care and I'll see you on the next video.